Hey guys, I'm so excited because we are all the way in Las Vegas, Nevada, and we are here with Alex from 5-Star Dog Training Academy. I mean, off leash, she's fine. She'll follow me. Mishi, come. But
Mash it all into obedience.
Yeah.
So 3 things I'll be covering today will be our socialization, home manners, and then going to a communication system with obedience.
Awesome.
I think you guys get some good insight as far as dog terminology and psychology. People tend to put a human association with a lot of dog terminology and so forth, psychology just in general. And some of it is very similar. A lot of it tends to be very bipolar opposite on how you handle certain things. Like your little guy is doing the barking, the lunging, showing the fearfulness and so forth like that. And the idea is you want a good natural balance in between both. A dog is not overly social that wants to go greet everybody, but is okay with being around other people and other dogs. And then you don't want a dog to show so much fearfulness, as far as confidence building exercises.
All right.
And it's going to be your job as a handler owner to kind of help guide and mold his personality. A little easier when the puppies are smaller, but it still can be, usable and supposed to be reached, even with the dog who's a little bit older in seasoned as well too. Yeah, and I'll cover exactly how to handle that stuff as well too. It's right now I just want him to kind of show his outburst so I know how to address it. Then I can start evaluating your handling skills as well too, and what you're currently doing. So the home manners part there, you guys, because if you get rewarded for doing all the right things, that's typically what people and dogs tend to be. I like all my rewards. I like doing all the right things. If I do something where I get a consequence there, I don't want to do that action anymore. So I want to stay on this side of the positivity, and that's how we talk about, rewarding behaviors and creating a communication system for you guys. The word ready start means we're going to start this engagement game. You have opportunity to gain some rewards from me. It's like the on switch to your car. I'm turning my dog on. Okay. So if I looked at him and I said, Underdog, are you ready? Are you ready to work? He looks at me and I said, intensive goes, yes, I'm ready to work. Are we going to heel? Are we going to play fetch? You asked me to sit. Am I going to down? What am I doing? Let's have some fun together. I'm going to give you a cue word, and when I give you this cue word, I say sit, I'm expecting an action from you. Okay? The word yes marks the behavior, is you got that answer correct. So if I ask him to sit, immediately when the butt touches the floor, I'm going to go ahead and reward you with my yes, and then give him a treat. Okay? That's when I'm teaching new behaviors. And then it goes into our duration word, the good word. That is a vocal compliment. Okay, I like this action, which you're doing right now. Okay, so if I'm healing and my dog's walking nice and comfortable by my side, no lunging, no pulling, no sniffing, good job, good boy. I like what you're doing. If he starts getting reactive, starts pulling away, no, you cannot do that. Once he jumps back into a heel position, good boy, I like this. If I walk into the house, my dog does not jump on me, good job, good boy. If he gets a little excited and he starts jumping on me, no, you cannot do this. If he jumps on the couch, no, you cannot do this. Then I reward him when I walk by and he's not on my couch, I reward that heavily as well too. No is black and white, and people usually, the main word people tend to show their dog is the N-O word, no. But what happens if I just constantly tell him no, and nothing there is positive, they start dwelling on negative behavior. It's like being in a toxic relationship, and people sometimes they enjoy that because they don't know anything else other than that. So I'll take some affection or this negative action because that's the only thing I get, so I'm gonna dwell on that. Okay. The word release or okay means you're free to be a dog. So right now I would consider him in okay mode or release mode. He's free to be a dog, all within means. Everyone's within means are a little bit different. For me, as long as you're not jumping on me, peeing on my leg and biting my pants, we're good. You can roll around in the grass, you can chase a leaf, just hang out and be a dog. Okay. So once again, those 5 words are ready, yes, good, no, and okay. The faster you learn your language with the dog, hence communication system with your dog, the better relationship you guys are going to be having. I'm going to be able to communicate and mark positive and mark negative behaviors.
Come on. Okay.
Good job, good girl.
Good girl, Mishka. Good job, Mishi.
So from here,
Uh-huh.
good job. So
Good boy.
so in your obedience, I don't recommend an hour, 10-15 minutes. It should be the max when you're
Okay.
working with the dog. You know, keeping it fun, keeping it exciting, keeping it engagement for you. Obedience should be a game.
Okay.
You know, same thing with learning. When I'm teaching my child something, I try to make it fun and entertaining, because if I'm over here just lecturing, they're not going to have a good time, you know, doing their homework, and I want them to enjoy learning.
Right.
So the first step is using your positive words, your mark words, and have them enjoy being around you. You know. Good girl. Nice. So right there, you don't reward that behavior.
We ignore it or
Yeah,
say,
you just ignore that
Okay.
behavior. You know, because then you don't want her. Yeah. And then the minute she stops struggling, then I'll go into the reward. So even her putting pressure, then boom, that'll be more reward. Then she gets a little frantic, and it just me just holding the leash. That's usually what it starts off with, just holding the leash. You know. And she sucks back. The minute she goes, I put a little pressure on her. The minute she kind of settles, you know, then I can go ahead and reward. So right there.
Okay, good girl. Good job,
Nice
Mishka.
job.
Nice job. Nice job.
I know. Good. You know, but if you always constantly pushing to run 5 miles, majority of the time I'm probably not going to go running with you anymore.
Good girl.
Good.
Good job. I know.
Ah.
Good job.
Good.
You know what you gotta do.
Good. Now you're gonna invite him to jump on him with some excitement. And once he's kind of probably gonna hop and jump, he's gonna correct himself, not be doing in that manner. It's like touching fire. But once his butt touches keeps his butt on the floor, you'll say the word yes. Now give him a treat.
Watch him not do it now.
Oh, now you don't want to jump.
Then yes, to give him a treat.
So what he's doing right now, do I say yes?
Yes.
All right. You're doing a good job.
That is
No, so
a lot
yes.
of words.
So you can.
Elena.
So be
Well, yes.
yeah, yes.
There you go.
And then reward. Nice job. So invite him to jump on you again.
Okay.
So you want to step a little closer so he does, in case he does jump,
Here,
his
give me
paws
the
aren't going to
treats.
go on you. There you go. Yes,
getting
and
tail.
reward. Good. So reward doesn't always have to be a treat. It could be the word good or your touch.
Good.
Good job. And we'll do that one more time. And you got to do rotations of 3 in all my exercises.
All right. Come over here. Got a treat. Oh my God.
There it is. And then, boom, you sat.
Yes.
See them again.
Come on.
Until you make the right choice.
Come on.
Nice. I'll go ahead and reward that now.
All right. Good.
So the word
Yes.
Yes.
good.
Yes.
So from there, you take a release. Grab the bottom end a little closer to where he's at. So once he's good, then you'll
Good.
say release, take a step back, feel a little
Release.
tension. Boom, like that. And then you'll say good.
Good.
Nice.
Good.
And then reward. Perfect. That's a little beat.
All right.
So it's like because once in a while I'm probably gonna guide him and walk him through a crowd. I'm gonna move my leash and kind of move him around there, right? And I want him to think, hey, we're just walking together. And at times he's gonna feel the same discomfort, but if he sits backwards, when he gets closer, you ask him to sit.
Underdog. Underdog. Sit.
Sit.
Come on. You know what to do. Sit. You can see my fist, little sir.
Yep. So you'll make him keep doing it. Keep having guiding him.
Underdog.
You don't want him getting used to just blowing you off because he looked at you and said, "F you." So put your hand near his face and guide his head up.
Thank
And then good,
That's
reward
so
him.
hard. Good.
Nah.
Oh, now you won't sit because you know I don't have seats. I see.
Awesome. Good boy. Is he? There you go. Awesome. So how you want to do this is, I know you're probably you're doing this for sits, right? So this way it'll cause him to jump as well too. Come get this. I want to guide him into the sits. Right? So it'll be hand to the nose and then straight up. Yes. And treat. Just like that.
Oh, look
Okay.
at him go.
Piece of your leash, please. So release will be something like this. I'll say release, sit, release, sit, release, sit, yes,
Oh my god.
Okay. So you don't really trip out at him getting super excited. People think that he nipped me. Well, he got excited. He kind of didn't know how to handle or receive what I was giving him. Then I'll say, release. Yes. Good boy. So once again, we do in cycles of 3. Okay? So I want him to look at me, ask him, dog, sit. So he doesn't hear, hand up here, and I guide him up. Kind of his weight. I can put a little bit of pressure on here to kind of help guide him. You know, I'm not gonna start touching, start forcing him into position just yet. I'm just gonna wait, and hopefully he makes the right choice. If he doesn't, I go, okay, done. There's no reward. Yes. Now you offer me a sit. Right? How do I get my reward? I gotta make sure I'm teaching him. He's learning by himself without having no forcement and putting him into position. So he made the right choice. I rewarded him for that. He goes, oh, okay. The guy kind of gave up. He's not gonna make me sit, but I still want my reward. Right now, it's treats. You have a better relationship with him, or say with me, then I can go into my touches and my goods. With you guys already have established a relationship, so I could go ahead and start using those words as well too. So, using your marker word, having them go, release, sit, yes, good job. We can call him, praise him, hey, good boy,
Sit.
good job. You're taking care of-
Yes.
Now you have to move
Let it go.
backwards.
Hi.
Sit.
Thank you. Say, good job, good boy. Keep taking your
Good. Yes.
Now you ask him to sit.
Release.
Okay.
So hand guide him.
Sit.
Sometime.
Sit.